Have you ever created something you were truly proud of? A product, a service, a project. You poured your heart, your expertise, and countless hours into it. You knew it was good. You knew it could help people. And then, you put it out into the world and heard crickets. Maybe you got a few bites, but people haggled on price. They said they'd think about it, or they just ghosted you. It's one of the most frustrating feelings for any creator, entrepreneur, or professional. You start to wonder, is my price too high? Is my marketing wrong? Do people just not get it? What if I told you that the price is almost never the real problem? And what if you could learn to craft an offer so compelling, so overwhelmingly valuable, that people would feel genuinely foolish for saying no to it? This is the powerful premise of the book, $100 Million Offers: How to Make Offers. So Good People Feel Stupid Saying No, by Alex Hormozi. It's a book that fundamentally changed the way I think about value, and today, I'm going to share its core, game-changing ideas with you. Alex Hormozi is not some business theorist in an ivory tower. He's a guy who, by his own account, went from sleeping on a gym floor to building a portfolio of companies worth hundreds of millions of dollars. And he did it by mastering one single skill above all others: creating what he calls the Grand Slam offer. This is an offer that doesn't just compete with others in the market. It makes all other options completely irrelevant. So, how do you actually do this? It all starts with understanding what value truly is. Hormozi breaks it down into a simple, elegant equation. It's called the value equation, and it goes like this. Value is determined by two things you want to maximize, and two things you want to minimize. The first thing you want to maximize is the customer's dream outcome. This isn't just about the features you offer. It's about the transformation they desire. People don't buy a gym membership. They buy the dream of having a fit, healthy, and attractive body. People don't buy marketing services. They buy the dream of a business flooded with new customers. The more clearly you can define and promise that ultimate dream, the more valuable your offer becomes. The second thing to maximize is the perceived likelihood of achievement. This is huge. It doesn't matter how great your dream outcome is if the customer doesn't believe they can actually achieve it. This is where trust, testimonials, case studies, and, most importantly, guarantees come in. You have to build so much proof and confidence that the person thinks, wow, this system actually works, and I can see it working for me. Now for the two things you need to minimize. The first is time delay. How long does it take for your customer to get that dream result? The shorter the distance between their purchase and their payoff, the more valuable your offer is. Lose 20 pounds in 6 weeks is infinitely more valuable than lose 20 pounds, eventually. The second thing to minimize is effort and sacrifice. What does the customer have to do to get the result? How hard is it? Is it inconvenient? Do they have to give up things they love? The less effort and sacrifice required, the more valuable the offer. A done-for-you service is more valuable than a do-it-yourself course, because the effort is almost zero for the customer. So, you have the four components. Maximize the dream outcome and the likelihood of achievement. Minimize the time delay and the effort and sacrifice. That is the blueprint for a Grand Slam offer. Let me give you the specific example Hormozi uses in the book, the one that started it all for him. When he owned his gyms, he was struggling. He was selling memberships like everyone else. People would say it was too expensive, or they didn't have time. His offer was weak. So he applied the value equation. Instead of selling gym access, he created a new offer. It was a 6-week transformation challenge. Let's break it down. The dream outcome wasn't access to equipment. It was lose 20 pounds in 6 weeks, a specific, highly desirable result. Then, he addressed the perceived likelihood of achievement. He offered one-on-one coaching, custom meal plans, and daily check-ins. But the killer was his guarantee. If you don't lose 20 pounds in 6 weeks, we will give you all your money back. This completely reversed the customer's risk. Suddenly, the customer felt like they couldn't fail. Next, he attacked the time delay. It wasn't an endless journey. It was a defined, short period. 6 weeks. The result was close, tangible. And finally, effort and sacrifice. He made it easier by providing the exact meal plan, so customers didn't have to figure out what to eat. The coaching made the workouts more efficient. He removed the guesswork, which drastically lowered the customer's required effort. The result? He could now charge a much higher price for this 6-week challenge than he ever could for a monthly membership, and people were lining up to sign up. He wasn't selling access anymore. He was selling a guaranteed result. He had created a Grand Slam offer. Now, building the core offer is step 1. Step 2 is to make it absolutely irresistible. Hormozi explains how to do this by using a few key psychological triggers. The first two are scarcity and urgency. Scarcity is limiting the number of things available. For his gym challenge, he would say, "We only have 15 spots available for this challenge." Urgency is limiting the time someone has to make a decision. The deadline to sign up is this Friday at 5 p.m. Together, these two elements push people who are on the fence to make a decision now, rather than later. But the most powerful enhancer is the concept of bonuses. Hormozi argues that you should stack so many valuable bonuses onto your core offer that they feel like they're getting 10 times the value of what they're paying. These aren't just random throw-ins. The bonuses should be designed to help the customer even more with the value equation. They should help them achieve the dream outcome faster, with less effort, or increase their belief that they'll succeed. For the gym example, a bonus stack might look like this. When you sign up for the challenge today, you'll also get our digital recipe book with 100 healthy meals, so you're never bored. You'll get lifetime access to our private Facebook community for ongoing support. And you'll get 3 free personal training sessions to use after the challenge is over to ensure you keep the weight off. You see, these bonuses aren't just fluff. They directly address potential problems and increase the overall value. The customer thinks, "Wow, I'm getting all of that for this one price? I'd be crazy not to." And of course, we already mentioned it, but it bears repeating: the guarantee. A money-back guarantee is the baseline. But Hormozi encourages creating guarantees so strong they have a name. For example, an unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee is good, but a show up and do the work. And if you don't get results, we'll give you your money back, plus pay for your first month. At another gym, guarantee is legendary. It shows an insane level of confidence and completely removes any remaining doubt in the customer's mind. Okay, so you've built this incredible offer, packed with value, enhanced with bonuses, scarcity, urgency, and an unbeatable guarantee. What now? The final piece of the puzzle is to name it. You don't sell consulting services. You sell the client acquisition machine. You don't sell a workout plan. You sell the 6-week fat loss accelerator. Giving your offer a unique name transforms it from a commodity into a proprietary system. It gives it an identity. It makes it special. It's the final wrapper on your Grand Slam offer, making it easy for people to remember and desire. So, as we wrap up, what's the big takeaway from 100 Millionaires Offers? It's a fundamental shift in perspective. Stop thinking about what you can sell and start thinking about what problem you can solve. Stop competing on price and start competing on value. Your goal should be to create an offer where the value is so overwhelmingly stacked in the customer's favor that the price becomes an afterthought. The question in their mind should change from, "How much does this cost?" to, "How can I possibly pass this up?" So here is something to think about for your own life, whether you're in business or not. Take whatever you're offering, your product, your service, even how you present yourself in a job interview. Think about it through the lens of the value equation. How can you get more specific about the dream outcome you provide? How can you add proof or a guarantee to increase the perceived likelihood of success? How can you deliver that result faster? And most importantly, how can you make it easier, simpler, and less of a sacrifice for the other person? Start playing with those four levers, and you'll find yourself creating offers that don't just sell, but offers that are so good, people truly feel stupid saying no.